prices on the London Metal Exchange are all on the upside today or this morning, with the only exception of nickel, while actually most of the base metal contracts on the Shanghai Future Exchange were mainly weaker earlier today. Manufacturing, as indicated actually by the latest Purchasing Manager Index data, has provided some mixed signals. Economic growth is definitely slowing down in China, but is definitely recovering quite good in Europe as well as in the United States. If we look at the current 3-month future contracts on the LME, we can see that copper was actually fighting to hold the $9,000 level. We have seen a low price of 8,900 earlier today, but right now we are back above 9,000 at 9,087, the 3-month price. That's a plus of 0.7%. Aluminium is up 1%, is trading at $2,142 a ton. Zinc is recovering quite good, more than 1.4% plus. We are at $2,830 a ton. As I said, nickel is the only loser this morning, losing 0.4%, trading at $18,575 a ton, while lead is 0.75% up at 2,084. And tin has stopped his massive losses of yesterday, where we had more than 8% losses. This morning it's recovering a little bit. We are at a plus of 0.45% at $23,745 a ton. Volumes are still very high, more than 10,000 lots traded on copper so far today, and almost 6,000 lots of aluminium traded so far. Volumes have been really high since the Chinese participants have returned to the market after the Lunar New Year holidays, so we are still at very high volumes. If we look at the precious metals, we can see that gold is going down this morning, 0.3%. The ounce is trading at $1,719. Silver and platinum are also down by almost 1%. For silver at $26.20 the ounce, and platinum is losing 0.8% at $1,180 the ounce. The only precious metal going up is palladium, with a slight plus of 0.2%, and here the ounce is trading at $2,356. On the US yield market, the US 10-year treasuries have pulled back in recent day, and that has of course boosted some kind of a risk-on appetite. It was quoted at 1.41%, down from last week where we saw 1.61%. If we look at the currency market, the US dollar index remains really strong. It continued to climbing. We are at 91.31 points, which means that of course the euro against the dollar is losing again. We have been fighting to hold the 120 level. That is the case right now. We are at 120.11 for the moment. So that will be definitely a very important signal if the euro can hold this 120 level. If we look on the economic calendar, we had already some data coming out in Germany. The retail sales fell by 4.5% month on month in January, and that's after we saw a fall of 9.6% in December. So that seems to, the trend seems to stop and to recover. In the UK, we had the house price index, which climbed by 0.7% on a month-to-month basis in February, after we had a fall of 0.2% in January. Later on today, we'll have some data on unemployment in Spain and Germany, and the European Union consumer prices will come out. And in the United States, during the afternoon, we will have the economic optimism and total vehicle sales as well. So we are definitely still in a consolidating modus after the recent strength of the base metals. We had some pullbacks during the last days that have for some time been on the lookout for reports, like for a pullback, given that the metals have already done a lot on the upside. And this now seems to be underway, and this price correction should also let us see how strong really the underlying demand is really being seen, and how far prices will pull back and how long they pull back for. So in the short term, definitely the stronger US dollar will be a headwind to the markets, and also, of course, have an eye on the US yields as well.